My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments.
And that's what, Brother Nate started up on, and that's what we need to always keep with us. Keep the fear of the Lord and keep seeking his righteousness. And that's it. That's all I wanted to add to it.
That's some good stuff. Let me see if it's a calendar up here. All right, we got a question on YouTube. It's a question. Peace, Sister Elizabeth. Peace, Brother Robert. Sister Elizabeth's question, grace and peace. Can you please tell me when the Lord's feast days? Thank you so much. So let's go. Let's go to the next one up. So trumpets is first day of trumpets starts on more blowing of the trumpets at eve on the 3rd. So at eve on the 3rd, there's trumpets, and let's go to Leviticus 23. Leviticus 23.
The memorial blowing of the trumpets begins Thursday, October 3rd, 2024 at sundown.
Yep.
And Friday, October 4th, 2024 at sundown.
Yep. So let's go to Leviticus 23 and let's see
The significance.
So once again, the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets is October 3rd, which is a Thursday. Yep. And then it begins at eve, and then it's over with at the eve that Friday, which will be the 4th. All right, so
Going into the Sabbath.
so Leviticus 23, and let's pick it up at verse 23. Leviticus 23 and 23. When you get there, go ahead and read it.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial blowing of trumpets and holy convocation.
All right, so we see what this is, right? Go ahead, 25.
Ye shall do no servile work therein.
All right, so then we have the Day of Atonement, which is the 12th at sundown. And then we keep our gathering at 1 p.m. on 13th, which would be that Sunday. All right? And that is the 10th day of the 7th month. So the memorial blowing of the trumpet is the 1st day of the 7th month. And then we're going to read about atonement. So we're going to drop down. These are the feasts that we have. These are the last feast days on the calendar. All right? Leviticus 23 and 26.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
All right, so the Day of Atonement starts at the eve of the 12th of October. The eve of the 12th of October. And he ends on the what we would be saying is the eve of going into the to the 14th day, but the 13th, October 13th, not the 14th day, but the 14th of man's calendar.
Right.
The 13th of October at 1 o'clock, like I said, at 1 o'clock is when we have our holy convocation. But the day starts at the eve. So at the eve of the 12th of October is the Day of Atonement. Then tabernacles will be on the 17th at eve. Sun goes down at eve, 17th of October. Starts the first day of tabernacles. So let's skip down. Let's read about tabernacles. Once again, on the 17th of October at eve starts the first day of tabernacles. Our holy convocation is at 1 o'clock on the 18th of October. And let's see the Feast of Tabernacles. Leviticus 23 and 33. When you get that, my brother, go ahead and read it.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying,
Uh-huh.
Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. On the first day shall be in holy convocation.
Oh, so on the first day is a what?
Holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be in holy convocation unto you. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein.
Okay. So the third of October at eve begins the begins the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. October 12th at eve begins the Day of Atonement. And then at the 17th of October, that is at sundown or at eve, starts the first day of Tabernacles. And each one of these is, so the third would be the first day of the month. And then the 12th at eve starts the 10th day of the month. And then on the 17th starts the 14th day of the month, of the 7th month at eve. The 17th at eve, because we know a day starts in the evening. So October 3rd, 12th, and 17th, all these days at eve begins the feast days. Oh, we dropped.
We dropped?
Yeah.
Dang.
What was that, Sister Cheryl? Oh, whoops. Thank you, Sister Cheryl. That's the biggest thing.
There you go.
The 8th day. Yeah, I'm up here looking to see. We back up? Okay. Thank you. Let's drop down. We still here in Leviticus 23?
Yeah, we had touched on it, but we didn't finish reading.
And then the
Because I think we finished off at 36. We read 36.
Yep, let's jump down to verse. Let's read verse 39.
39?
Mm-hmm.
Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath.
So on the first day and a what?
8th day.
Should be a Sabbath. Mm-hmm. So the 15th day and the 15th day would be the first day, and then the first day and the 8th day. And the 8th day is on the 24th of October at eve, going into the 25th. And our holy convocation is at 1 o'clock on the 25th, 1 o'clock p.m. on the 25th. So I hope that helped you out, sis. Brother Harold, peace. Genesis 46:26, Exodus 1 through 5, Deuteronomy 10:22, Acts 7:14. Acts is the only account that doesn't agree with the other scriptures. Is there an explanation for this? Acts is the only account that doesn't agree with the other scriptures.
Out of the group she put on there?
So let's go to Genesis 46.
Genesis 46.
Mm-hmm. And 26. Genesis 46 and 26. When you get there, go ahead and read it, my brother.
All the souls that came with Jacob into Egypt, which came out of his loins, besides Jacob's sons' wives, all the souls were 66.
All the scores were 66. That's 66. So, okay. Exodus 1. Exodus 1 and verse 5.
Exodus 1 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls, for Joseph was in Egypt already.
Yeah, it says 70 souls here. Okay. Let's go to Deuteronomy 10 and 22. 10 and 22.
Go ahead, read.
Yeah.
Thy fathers went down into Egypt with 70 persons, and now the Lord of thy God hath made thee as the stars of heaven for multitude.
All right, so it said the fathers went down into Egypt with 70 persons. That's 70. So let's see the last one, Acts 7 and 14. It said Acts is the only account that doesn't agree with the other scriptures. Is there explanation for this? And let's see.
Well, Genesis says 66, right?
Yeah.
And then Exodus and Deuteronomy both says 70.
So let's go to Acts 7.
Acts 7. Acts 7.
Acts 7 and verse 14. When you get there, you can go ahead and read it.
Then sent Joseph and called his father Jacob to him and all his kindred, 70 souls.
Acts 7 says 70 and what?
And 15.
So that's 75.
Okay.
So Acts 7 says 75. Genesis says 66. Exodus says 70 and Deuteronomy says 70. So why is there a discrepancy? Do I have an answer for it? I can't tell you that. I know in Genesis it excluded some people. It said the wives. So let's, what was that? Genesis
46
Yeah, Genesis 46.
and 26.
Mm-hmm. And then Acts said 70, 75. And then the other one said 70. 70, 75, 66. It's all still around the 70 range. So Genesis 46 and 26. When you get there, go ahead and read it, my brother.
All the souls that came with Jacob into Egypt, which came out of his loins, besides Jacob's sons' wives, all the souls were 66.
Yes, and that's 66. So it said all the souls that came with Jacob into Egypt, which came out of his loins, besides Jacob's sons' wives. So it didn't, this one here just didn't even say the wives. It left out the wives. So to be honest, like Acts said 75. What was 75?
Yeah, Acts 7:14.
So I'm gonna be honest with you, this right here, because I'm not gonna say I got a true explanation for it.
Read down to 27 because it says, which all the sons of Joseph, which were born,
Born in him.
Yeah.
and it says 70, which is 70.
It's 76 and Genesis 46 and 26,
27.
27.
Yeah, but the,
Go ahead, let's read that.
scripture after, yep. And the sons of Joseph, which were born him in Egypt, were 2 souls. All the souls of the house of Jacob, which came into Egypt, were 70. So that's matching up more
Yeah,
with the
that's 70. So
Exodus and Deuteronomy.
yeah, so he might have meant that 27 instead of 26. But like, why does it say 75 in there? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. 70, 75 is just 5 more people. I can't say that that's 5 wives added on. I can't say that that's a typo or miscount. I don't know. So that's a Deuteronomy 29 and 29 for me.
Yeah, I couldn't even.
So we can go ahead and read that, Deuteronomy 29 and 29.
Okay. 29. Deuteronomy 29 and 29. The secret things belong unto the Lord, our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law.
And that's how I look at it. So, yeah, I can't tell you why in Acts it says 75, and then in the other places it says 70. So, yep, and I'm not finna sit up here and say, oh, that's a misprint, a miscount, or a typo. Let's see. All right, nothing on Facebook. We got anything on conference line? Sister Cheryl, was that was I got the last question that was on the other stream, right?
No.
It was one after that?
And I didn't get a chance to get it either.
Got you. Yeah, we can't go back and see it either.
Yeah, my phone broke, so I can't even get it. I got half a screen.
All right. I guess we can read some more scriptures. Can't go wrong reading some more scriptures.
You did?
Oh, we got a question on YouTube. I don't know if it's a question or a comment. Peace, truth seeker. So, Shalom, when you dwell in the spirit of the Most High, there shouldn't want to turn backward. I see you. Okay. So the first question is, when you dwell in the spirit of the Most High, huh?
It's a comment.
Got you. Yeah, I see it. So question, can you explain Matthew 11, 28 through 29?
Matthew 28.
Matthew 11, 28,
Matthew 11.
29.
Matthew 11.
Matthew 11, verse 28 and verse 29. When you get there, my brother, go ahead and read it.
Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls.
So at 28 it says, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy and laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Verse 30, go ahead and read that.
For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
And that's the main thing. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. It's not a big burden, but let me see where I want to start up from reading. Let's start at 25. Matthew 11 and verse 25.
At that time, Jesus answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. Even so, Father, for so it seemed good in thy sight. All things are delivered unto me of my Father, and no man knoweth the Son but the Father, neither knoweth any man the Father save the Son, and he to whomsoever the Son will reveal him.
All right, so in verse 25 it says, at that time Jesus answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. Go ahead.
28.
26.
26. Even so, Father, for so it seemed good in thy sight.
Go ahead.
All things are delivered unto me of my Father, and no man knoweth the Son but the Father, neither knoweth any man the Father save the Son, and he to whomsoever the Son will reveal him.
Go ahead.
Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls.
Because you want to enter into his rest. Go ahead.
For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light.
So when this was written up, it wasn't like no Matthew 12. It wasn't chopped up like this here. Right. So let's keep reading. Let's go inside of 12 and 1.
At that time, Jesus went on the Sabbath day through the corn, and his disciples were an hungered, and began to pluck the ears of corn and to eat. But when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto him, Behold, thy disciples do that which is not lawful to do upon the Sabbath day.
Because the Sabbath day is a day of rest. And when he returned, we want to enter into his rest, and that's 1,000 years. So basically, it's not a grievous burden to do what he tell you to do. You know, he said, for my yoke is easy. What I gave you to do, what I got on you, these laws and everything, hey, it's easy. Just do it. And then he said his burden is light. You can bear it. You know, that's really what the cross, when you see cross in certain sections, that's talking about bear your burdens, bear your cross, bear your burdens, bear the burdens. Because this is not going to be easy. So that was
2.
No, that was 28 that we started from, Matthew 11 and 28. If I'm 27 and 28.
28, 29.
28 and 29. So it says, come unto me, all ye that labor, are heavy laden. And we just talked about that earlier, just putting in works. Because it is what it is. You know, you would get a little weary, and you thinking that the Lord ain't going to provide for you. But you know what I'm saying? Put all your trust, put them on him. He already know what you're going through. He said, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden. You laboring, but you got some heavy things on you, some heavy burdens. I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. So we still see he telling you, hey, learn of me. Because this is the only way you go make it through. This still goes back to Proverbs 16 when we read the ways of a man. When the ways of a man please God, he'll put his enemies to rest. you have a lot of things that's out here. But if you're doing everything you need to be doing, he will have you at rest. Everything will be easy for you. And then the ultimate thing is we want to enter into the kingdom. We want to enter into his rest. That's 1,000 years. The 7th day you in the kingdom, 1,000 years. Let's go to Matthew 24 real quick. Matthew 24, we're going to read one verse here. You know what, I'm saying that, but we probably skip down too. Mm-hmm. Matthew 24, I want to read, let's read verse 13. Matthew 24 and verse 13. When you get that, go ahead and read it, my brother.
But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
So he know you got some things that you got to do what? Endure through. Mm-hmm. Let's skip down to 21. Let's see something.
For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of